Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves playthrough. Last time, we completed episodes 5 and 6, and finished the main game of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. And after we finished the game, we also got a good chunk of the miscellaneous trophies that we still need to get. And in today's session, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going for the remaining miscellaneous trophies, which, according to what I have pinned here and what's left, there are 3 more miscellaneous trophies, all 3 of which require you to complete a task, or more or less complete a job without taking any damage. So we have Thievius Perfectionist, whatever the hell it is. Regardless, we need to do the Ancestor Gauntlet without taking damage. Then we have Crushed Like It Was Nothing. And You've Lit the Flames in My Soul. Those are the 3 miscellaneous trophies we have left. All the remaining trophies are completing the Master Thief challenges and also viewing the galleries for each and every episode. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to go ahead and take on the one for episode 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales, first. The reason why I'm doing this one, instead of, say, going into episode 4, is because I have a feeling this one is going to take me the longest to complete out of all of the damageless achievements. So let's start with episode 5, because I honestly feel like this is going to be easier. Out of all 3 of the damageless achievements, keyword is should, but who's to say for sure? What was the name of the job again? It was Crusher from the Depths. Alright, let's head on in now, shall we? Go ahead and select said job after we find it. Let's see. Crusher from the Depths. And also, just like before with some of the previous damageless achievements, I will be utilizing save states at the beginning of each and every phase. And the reason why is because, well, we cannot skip cutscenes in this game. At least not in the more recent re-releases or the most recent versions of Sly 2 and Sly 3 respectively. When Sly 2 and Sly 3 first released on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 respectively, you could skip the cutscenes by pushing the start button a certain number of times. I think it was like 3 times. In fact, this is the same sort of technique used to skip cutscenes in Sonic Unleashed on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I don't know about the Wii and PlayStation 2, though. I think their method is the same, but I can't say because I've not played those particular versions of Sonic Unleashed. But regardless, like I was saying, you can't skip the cutscenes anymore, not since version 1.2 of Sly 2 and Sly 3 respectively.
Okay, now that's
I don't know if you can still do that in Sly 1 or not. I haven't tried. But then again, maybe you can't, and I'm just going cuckoo crazy. Actually, now that I'm really remembering, yes, you still cannot skip cutscenes in that game either. Again, if you have version 1.0, you could. But, I don't know. I can't say for certain. Alright, let's go ahead and create our save state, and let's go ahead and give this a go. And we've already failed. Great! Great start! So anyway, the whole reason why I want to make save states and utilize them is if I don't do that, then we're going to have a bit of a problem here. And that is having to rewatch the same cutscenes, and some of these cutscenes can last several minutes. And that's in between attempts. I don't know why I can't get past this first obstacle, like what the hell? Oh wait, because I'm not firing immediately. I'm a doof. Okay, that'll work. Again, when it comes to the whole save state thing, I feel like this is more a more ethical use of a emulator feature versus using rewind, at least in my silly opinion. But that's just me. Well, at least now we finally have a better chance of doing this, now that I know what I'm doing and I'm waking up. Alright. That's that face down. On to the next. Alright, let's lock in, and hopefully this will go by pretty quick. So when it comes to this damageless achievement, as you can tell, you want to attack fast and also keep moving as much as humanly possible, especially when the tentacles are out. And once Crusher starts shooting fireballs as if it was frickin' Bowser from Super Mario, that's when you can start laying down the pain, at least a little bit. But you still have to keep moving.
The ship's getting pulled under. If we get tipped over too far in either direction...
We're sunk. I know. Okay, thank you.
We're as good as sunk.
Nice timing of that. Okay, thank God I didn't take damage there. Good enough.
Too much tip.
Working on it. Funny enough, you can let this even out if you need to. In other words, if there are more tentacles on one side, then let some of the tentacles on the other side of the ship help balance things out.
Things are looking pretty bad down here.
No, I'm working on it as fast as I can. Good enough. There we go. Whew, okay. Next phase, here we go.
Yes, rise and let me punish you.
Okay, that was poorly timed, but you know what? Who cares? Well, mission failed. We'll get him next time. Or right now. Honestly, I would rather redo phases as opposed to redoing the whole fight. You know what I mean? Just saying. Ow. That is one thing about the Panda King. He is incredibly slow. In fact, I think he is the slowest party member in the entire game. And he's even slower than Murray. So that's something to keep in mind. And honestly, when it comes to this phase in particular, definitely try to focus your attention on taking out Crusher. In other words, target his face above his tentacles. Sure, his tentacles can be a bit dangerous too, and thankfully they can be taken down with a single lock-on from the fireworks. But still, the face is your priority. That is priority one. There we go. And just like with the previous phase, keep moving. You want to move. You want to move it. Like nobody's freaking business. As if you were a freaking lemur from Madagascar. I love that.
Bentley, you check out that fight? Crusher must be on its last legs at this point. I mean, what could he have left?
I'd say about another 100 feet and a dozen tentacles. Just a rough guess.
Yeah, much like a Hydra does. Cut off one head and two more appear. Alright, let's begin. Lock in, hopefully not perish.
Got an idea. Whack the tentacles while they're attached to the ship. The suction cups on the bottom will get stuck, and maybe he'll have to come in and pull them off.
Okay, so far so good. Okay, wait for him to come up close and personal, up my frickin' rectal cavity. By the way, if you want to know which attacks are the most reliable of attaching the tentacles onto the ship, that would be either the jump attack or the spin attack. Ow. Oh, damn, that sucks. Alright, let's reload the phase and we shall try again. Come here. God damn it. Of course I got hit at the very last second, and hello, Super Colex. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. As you can see, what we're doing right now is that we're trying to go for the damageless trophy for this particular mission. When it came to the Panda Kings phase, it took me a few attempts, and also several reloads of my save states. Also, I can't believe that missed. Way to go, me. Way to make this fight longer than it needs to be. Alright.
You got him. Keep it up.
I thought I was going to get hit. Just going to watch out for the shadows, and no, we're not talking about hedgehogs here. Cyan. Come on. Throw down the tentacle. Very much. Rip me, senpai, and drag me to the bottom of the sea. Just a few moments. Go. Ooh. Why'd you target that one? Sly, what the flip? The crisp. Ooh. Okay, maybe I should go over here instead. That way I have a little bit more breathing room. Okay, are you coming over? No? Okay. Guess I'll have to wait. How did I not get hit? Where are you now? There we go! Crushed like it was nothing! God damn, that was rough.
Worthy of the names King and Cooper.
You really saw him
Damn
up
Skippy,
for it.
Panda King. Damn Skippy.
Solid action reaction, bros. You two stand tall.
Say, Guru, could you get inside this
Nice.
creature's
That's
mind?
one more damageless trophy down. Now I believe there are
That's a
two
brilliant
more
idea.
we need to
But are
worry
you
about
sure you
here,
can pull
which
it
I
off?
believe... Okay, that's not it.
Hi,
Go. Yep. You just gotta do the
Well,
one
that's
for
it.
the
Just take
Cooper
any
Vault,
precautions you can.
and then, of course, the
What's
one
he
for
trying to
episode
do?
4.
Getting us a new ally out here in the
Excuse me. I wish this could get done just a wee bit faster, but alas, it is what it is. Excuse me. Sorry for burping so much right now. I did have a 5-hour energy earlier, so maybe that's why I'm burping right now. Kind of burping that up. So what makes me want to stop uploading separate parts of the streams? Well, that would be the overall watch time hours. For whatever reason, just uploading those has been causing my watch time hours to plummet. I mean, like, plummet hard. Last time I checked earlier this morning, they are sitting at 130 watch time hours, when I previously had closer to 180 watch time hours within the past 28 days. And it's because of those separate videos that have been causing it to go down massively. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because people are not watching them, and I don't blame them. I mean, they're just smaller chunks of the actual streams themselves. But when it comes to another major contributing factor as to why I'm stopping them, is because they're taking up a ton of space on my external hard drive. Hell, just for Ratchet and Clank alone, it's over a terabyte worth of footage. And Sly 3 is probably going to be another terabyte worth as well. And my external hard drive that I'm currently using, it is a 4 terabyte external drive. And just these two projects alone are going to be like 2 terabytes worth. Now then. Let's see. The Ancestor's Gauntlet. Here we go. This is what I need to do here. Also, when it comes to the damageless trophies, if there is like a Master Thief equivalent for that particular job, the trophy does not count if you do it during the Master Thief Challenge. It has to be done during the regular job, so be sure to keep that in mind. But regardless of me stopping prematurely on the main channel for the bite-sized videos, I am at least going to be finishing them up for Sly 3 on the backup channel, so they will be released there during the corresponding days. So previously, when it came to Sly 3 in particular, I was releasing those bite-sized videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Do it, Sly.
And for Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, I've been releasing them on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Sundays are a free day. In other words, nothing happens on those days. Of course, there are times when I accidentally mess up, but hey, it is what it is. So, no 3D for me, very much. But yeah, like I was saying, for whatever bizarre reason, my watch time hours have been going down significantly because of the fact that I've been uploading those bite-sized videos, which really sucks. You really wouldn't think that would be the case, but unfortunately it is. I don't know why, but hey, I don't know the YouTube algorithm. I don't know how to read it like a frickin' book. Dang it. So when it comes to the save states of how I'll be utilizing them on this mission in particular in the Gauntlet, I'm going to be utilizing save states at the beginning of each section. So whenever I reach another Cooper portrait, that is when I will be making a new save state, or more or less overwriting the current save state. Thankfully, when it comes to the Cooper Bolt job, or at least doing the damageless one, you don't need to worry about time or anything. It's just about taking it easy, being careful, not taking any chances, and you should be okay. The only time we have to worry about speed is when we're doing the Master Thief version of this challenge. Which, thankfully, you don't need to worry about doing that one damageless whatsoever. It's all about making it to the goal in time. And as far as I can recall, believe it or not, I learned of this recently, but apparently you have plenty of time to complete the Gauntlet. For the most part, you have to worry about... The only real thing you have to worry about for that particular challenge would be your health. So, in other words, going too fast and running out of health before you run out of time. Whoopsie. Okay. Whatever works, game. Whatever works. That's what I get for trying to go too fast. I don't know why the game wouldn't let me cling back onto any of the hooks. Oh well. Well, at least we're not surrounded by water all the time, so there you go. Okay, that was a bad idea right from the start. I thought going from the second to last would have been perfectly acceptable, but no. Dang it. And also, falling into the water does count as damage, unless it's super shallow water. It's kind of funny how we almost got the damageless achievement during our first run through here. I just got tripped up by the swinging hammer wall. Okay, I'm surprised that worked. Okay. Keep moving along.
The strongest of the Cooper clan.
Alright, let's go ahead and create another one. Another save state right there.
Could break any lock with a single blow.
Also, you do need to examine each of the Cooper ancestor portraits before you can even proceed. As annoying as that is, it is what it is. I believe the same also holds true for the Master Thief challenges as well. You do have to examine them, but you don't get any commentary from Sly during the Master Thief challenge. So you can just examine the thing and just keep moving along. Oh, come on! I freaking kissed the stupid thing! That shouldn't have hurt me!
Could break any lock with a single blow.
So dumb. Okay, let's try this again. The thing about the damageless challenge for this particular mission, is it's not a matter of
Cooper could break any lock with a single blow.
Shoot. I forgot what I was going to say. Well, I think what I'm trying to say here is, when it comes to doing the damageless challenge and trying to get through this place alive, the problem is the length. That's what makes this particular damageless challenge so difficult. It's the sheer length of how much can go wrong. Especially if you're trying to go too fast. If you go too fast, then you're going to get punished, as you've clearly been seeing over the past few attempts. So, there you go. What great camera during this part, huh? Yeah, very true. Thankfully, the camera is not the worst, and it does give you, a pretty clear view of the danger that is going to be upcoming, like straight ahead, or to your side, and things like that. This isn't really meant to be ran through super quick, not unless you're a speedrunner and you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and save right here.
The Ninja Spire
Next
landing
challenge.
was perfected in feudal Japan by Ryoichi Cooper.
Also, I learned something rather interesting recently, and that is, those swords that are sticking out from the ceiling, they're non-tangible. In other words, you can go straight through them and they won't hurt you. I'm serious. They're just there for decoration and for aesthetics. So, nothing to worry about there. You don't have to worry about getting pierced while you're jumping from blade to blade. Okay, let's go ahead and save right here.
One-Eyed Cooper sailed the seas and stole from pirates. Guess I really take after her.
Hey, I was thinking of trying to dart to the next barrel here, but the reason why I didn't do it was because I didn't think I was going to make it. You know what they say, better safe than sorry. Hey. Also, fun fact, you can get through that particular part without reading or examining the portrait, but if you happen to do that, then you won't be able to examine Tennessee Kid Cooper's portrait. So you would have to go back and then read the previous portrait and then go through it again. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's just the way this works. Now, when it comes to this part, we just gotta take our sweet time and just wait for the physics to work in our favor. Just like that. And hopefully not get screwed over. Kind of funny how Sly just clinged on to the one on the left. By the one, I mean the rope! Rather than the one I'm clearly jumping to, which is the one to the right. What the hell? Priorities, Sly. Priorities. So... Uh-oh. It looks like I lost a little bit of footage there. Well, that's peculiar. Oh... Also, apologies for anyone that might have experienced a temporary cutout. So what happened there was, for whatever bizarre reason, uh, YouTube was like, hey, we're just going to go ahead and just disconnect your stream. And I'm just going to... Great. Hello? YouTube is not receiving enough data to maintain a smooth experience. Great. Just great. Well, this is why I have a local recording for events such as this, which I don't know why YouTube all of a sudden decided to shit the bed. Hell, unfortunately, when it comes to OBS, it just somehow... Yeah, did I say footage? Yes, I did. Unfortunately, it looks like we lost a little bit of footage. How much footage? I'm going to say as we were climbing up the rope. So, not too much, but at the same time, still not great, all things considered. But, again, the local recording is perfectly fine. Just, again, I don't know why YouTube is just being a butt. And it's saying, not receiving enough data now. Again, I don't know why my internet is just being a butt right now. So how is everything on the YouTube end? Is that doing okay now? Because I would like to keep going if YouTube is like... Okay. I'm going to say everything is going to be fine for now. There we go. Now YouTube is saying the stream is healthy. Again, don't know why my internet connection just dropped out temporarily. And it seemed like it dropped out for about a second. So, for those of you who just joined in, or joined in after the footage got cut out, we just did some climbing over there, so... Nothing too crazy. No major footage was lost, at least I don't think so. Alright, let's keep on going.
Victorian-era London was the stomping grounds for the most gentlemanly thief,
Okay.
Thaddeus Winslow Cooper.
Oh, come on! Really? That wasn't enough? Yeah. It was sort of on YouTube's end. But at the same time, I know I got an error via Windows saying OBS disconnected, and it was able to reconnect nearly instantly. So, in other words, I think I only lost about a second or two worth of footage, maybe 4 or 5 seconds at most. Also, I'm an idiot. Good job, me.
Winslow Cooper.
Alright, let's try that again. Okay, you do have to double jump those hooks.
Thaddeus Winslow Cooper.
Okay, everything's good now. Good. Knowing me and my dumb luck, YouTube is probably going to end up splitting this stream into 2 parts, which is unfortunate, but, you know, that's fine. I can title them accordingly after the stream ends. Alright, here we go. Also, knowing my dumb luck, Twitch is probably going to split the stream into 2 parts as well, so that's kind of unfortunate on that part.
Cooper was a great fighter ace and mechanic.
Okay, so far so good when it comes to this part of the gauntlet. Just gotta keep moving. There we go. And final part. Here we are. Finally.
This must be my father's work. How am I supposed to get through this thing? He made this challenge for a move I've never learned. There's nothing like this in the Thieves Raccoonus. Come on, Dad. Help me out here.
Okay. Again, if you remember what you have to do, just jump and hit the circle button. It's that easy.
Nice work, Dad.
Alright. Oh, come on! And here I thought we were at the finish line. Okay, let's go. Again, I hate it when my internet just drops out for no reason. It's really dumb. Well, them's the breaks when it comes to streaming and stuff.
This must be the inner sanctum.
There we go.
Wish
Gauntlet
Murray
cleared,
here for this.
quote-unquote, damageless. Goddamn. Yeah, Sly's father unfortunately passed away well before Sly's adventure even began. If you played the first Sly Cooper in the Thieves Raccoonus or Sly Raccoon, then you know that the Fiendish Five came into Sly's home, murdered his parents, and Sly ended up in an orphanage. And thankfully, it was because of the fact that he ended up there, he met his lifelong friends, Bentley and Murray. And the three of them practically grew up together in said orphanage. And thus, they became the Cooper Gang later on down the line when Sly got older, along with the other two. Alright, only one damageless trophy left. And this one is in Episode 4, as Penelope and the Panda King defend Murray from damage in the tearful reunion job. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Said no one ever. Alright, let's get to it. And also, if you try doing this in the Sharpshooter Challenge, then it doesn't count for the trophy. Keep that in mind. It has to be the tearful reunion job from start to finish.